Hello and welcome back, most illustrious members of the Detail. I'm your host D, also known as MTF Doom. The brackets for round 1 of the Fight to the Doom just went live. But while we wait for the results and for some friendly banter revolving around these, I have a quick deck tech for you today. I hope you enjoy. So before we get into it, as always, the best way to support the channel is by dropping a like, a subscribe, and definitely a Discord follow. That's the best way overall to support, to get engaged, to join the cool shit that we have planned and we are doing constantly. The people in the Discord are just the coolest people you're gonna meet in this community. I think all gaming is communal. You know, fun is not a zero-sum game, and we can have more fun together than separate. All that being said, today we've opened ValkHalla, shiny and chrome. So Valkyrie is a 5/3. If you don't know, on reveal, set all cards at this location to 3 power. Probably not as good right now, this exact moment, because Shuri just got the nerf, and we're not seeing as much of that going on. But I really like this list. It's just a hazmat, hazmat, debris. It's the same list you've seen me play a lot. Luke Cage, you're trying to lower your opponent's power and not particularly be affected by this effect yourself. Some cool interactions if you don't know. We have this really sweet set of synergies. So if we go Hood, we can Viper it over to our opponent, right? That's cool. Been there, done that, right? But then what we can also do is eat it with Carnage, which is cool. But then also we can Valkyrie it and it becomes a 3 power, right? Sort of like Bast, but I think our opponent sees it happening less. But what else we can do, and this is kind of the coolest thing overall to me, is that we can go Hood, and then we can go Demon into the same lane as Hood, and then later on we can go Luke Cage, and then even later on we can go Valkyrie. And what'll happen is the Hood will go up to 3 power, but the Demon won't go down to 3, and you'll win whatever lane you Valkyrie, because all your opponent's shit is going to get put to 3, but you're still going to have a 6. But the Hood will go up. It's so cool. We're using Typhoid Mary to our advantage. Same kind of thing. We can win a lane with Typhoid, Enchantress, Sarah, or Demon on its own. If we have Luke Cage and then we go Valk, we'll always win a lane that has the same number of cards in it, because ours will just stay slightly bigger than the opponent. We also have Zabu as sort of a backup Sarah. It does only hit Enchantress and Typhoid, but we have enough cards that we want to be able to string together that going Zabu plus plus Sarah is really good, but even getting either is usually good enough, right? Especially considering Enchantress and Typhoid are a combo unto themselves, right? So being able to play out, it's 14 powers worth of stuff, but also you're silencing the ongoing with your own Enchantress and possibly silencing one of their things with Enchantress. Yeah, all of it's just super cool. I'm really glad we got Valkyrie. If you don't have, so especially Zabu, Typhoid Mary I think is quite good in this list. But if you don't have, because Valkyrie's now pool 3, so we can kind of work around her. You can pick her as your free card. I try to avoid things that are higher than pool 3, at least for right now. The big one would be Zabu. I don't think Zabu is at all necessary. In fact, I might want to put Shang in here, because the thing no, Valkyrie is so good at beating the stuff Shang beats. But yeah, if you don't have Zabu, You can do Titania. Let's sort by energy. Oh, you definitely have Ant-Man. So Ant-Man, because it's an ongoing effect, if you have a full lane, Ant-Man will always win you that lane with Valkyrie, because Ant-Man will become a 6-power card once the ongoing triggers. So Ant-Man always wins you a Valkyrie lane. Ant-Man's a great pick. If you have just the one energy left over, Sunspot will win you that lane. I don't think it's quite as good as Ant-Man in most situations, but it's fine. What are some other possible pickups? I mean, like Titania 0. Another sort of subtle reason I didn't use Shang was because he didn't get his power changed by Valk, and I want things that either gain quite a lot of power through this process, or which have a high enough power that the Luke Cage Valk combo is better. Now, you only need 4 power, right? Like, it only has to be 4, because having that one extra point, I hope I'm making sense. Having that one extra point of power will win you what should be quote-unquote tied matchups under a Valkyrie. And so Shang only having 3 power was not that interesting to me, but maybe that's incorrect, especially with Zabu. In fact, even as I'm saying it, I'm kind of talking myself out of it. Maybe Debris isn't the play. I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with the list. I don't think this is where it's going to end up, but it catches a lot of people out right now. It catches them so off guard. They think they know what you're doing, and then you Valk. And you're like, I don't know. It's really fun. If I had Sentry, not Sentinel. I saw Sentinel. I almost said Sentinel. If I had Sentry, we could Sentry Viper or Sentry Carnage or Sentry Valk. That would be a really good card for this list, but we don't have, unfortunately, we don't have that. Rogue could be another one. I think Rogue was in this list at one point. I don't know. There's enough cards that could be really good that I just haven't played with yet. But this is today's deck, at least as far as it is so far. I'd love to hear what you have to think, what you have to say about the list. I've gotten so many, like, over time even. I feel like the community is getting better and better at giving feedback, which is awesome. Like, maybe it's like a comfort thing. I know that will just naturally happen over time, but I really appreciate it so much. I think I'm just going to end it there. Thanks for watching. We'll keep it short. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do for the tournament videos, but I'm really looking forward to it. There's already, we got drama happening in the Discord. It's so good. It's good drama. It's not like fuck that person drama. It's like funny stuff, but it's going to be a really good event, and I hope to do it again. And if you're interested in doing stuff like that, you got to join so you know it's happening. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, elucidating, enlightening, or enriching. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow.